So this is our first Raw of 2018. This is our first Raw of 2018. Let's save Roman Reigns' ass night. That's what this Monday Night show was. Let's save Roman Reigns. Let's give Oscar a match. That makes no sense. Alexa Bliss did nothing wrong, but she's gonna have a match with Oscar. Who scripts this? Who scripts this piece of shit? I mean, really? This is what we got. We got Alexa Bliss treated unfairly, gets attacked unprovoked last week by the boredom of tomorrow, the annoying of tomorrow, Miss Nobody's Ready for Asuka. And then this week, Kurt Angle thinks it's a cool idea to put Alexa Bliss in a match with Asuka. How is that fair? How is that fair for Alexa? Alexa did absolutely nothing wrong. Alexa did nothing wrong last week. And she has to fight, and she has to face, Miss Little Miss Asuka. Miss I Never Lose. What a load of bullshit. What a load of bullshit. What a load of bullshit. I am so over. I'm so over it. This is the first Monday Night Raw of 2018. And in my opinion, we're already off to a bad start. Alexa Bliss gets treated unfairly and gets treated like a piece of shit. And also we get Mr. Roman Reigns! Mr. Roman Reigns! Mr. Protector! Let's protect his ass! Seriously! Let's protect Roman Reigns with a no DQ stipulation! I'll go over all that more later on. But right now we'll talk about Monday night Walk with Elias. That's what WWE stands for. Remember, he said that on Monday Night Raw. Walk with Elias. Walk with Elias, Monday Night Raw. Let's talk about Monday Night Bullshit. That's what I'm going to be calling it. Monday Night Bullshit. We started off the show with, as always, we start off Monday Night Raw with Mr. Kurt Angle himself. Every single Raw. Yeah, what a great new change. What a great change of Monday Night Raw. We get Alexa Bliss backstage wanting Kurt Angle to change the match. But Kurt Angle doesn't want to change the match with Alexa Bliss. Kurt Angle is so nice to his employees. He's so nice to employees. Just put Alexa Bliss back on SmackDown where she belongs. Seriously. SmackDown Live was better to her than Monday Night Raw ever was. Seriously. Seriously. If we get another superstar shake-up, Alexa Bliss needs to go over to SmackDown Live. Kurt Angle announces the rules of the Women's Royal Rumble. And I hate to say it to you guys, I was right. I was right. Everybody kept saying 20 women, 25, 20, 25. Everybody kept saying 20, 25. And I even said in my discussion video, I would not be surprised if they pushed it to 30. And guess what? They pushed it to 30. I was correct. 30 women. Same rules as the men. 30 women over the top rope. And both feet hit the floor. So the women need to learn how to fly. So the women are going to have to learn how to fly over the top rope. Because we all know these days women get thrown through the middle rope. So these women are going to learn how to fly. And then we had the bar. Then we had the bar. The bar. They don't raise the bar. They are the bar. They come out. And then they have a whinge about how Kurt Angle shows favoritism. Yeah, I actually agree with you. That he does show favoritism, the bar. He definitely shows favoritism to Asuka, giving her a match with Alexa Bliss, even though Alexa Bliss did nothing wrong, got unprovokingly attacked. I agree, the bar. He is favoritism. He does show favoritism. I actually agree with you. Favoritism. And he even showed favoritism to Jason Jordan. And look, I didn't even see Raw last week. I didn't even saw Raw last week. I watched a bit of it on YouTube because I wanted to see certain segments. But Jesus Christ. Favoritism? Absolutely. Especially towards Asuka. Seriously. Favoritism for Asuka. Hashtag favoritism for Asuka. Seriously. And I've got another hashtag coming up very soon. I've also got another hashtag coming up a bit later on as well. Then we had Jason Jordan versus Cesaro, and Seth Rollins came out and was talking smack about his partner, saying that he's still self-aware and he's so self-cocky. He's really cocky. He only thinks about himself. You know, because now that they're tag team champions, Jason Jordan still thinks he can be Mr. I will interrupt every Kurt Angle segment. That's Jason Jordan's. That should be Jason Jordan's nickname, Mr. I interrupt every Kurt Angle segment. Because every Kurt Angle segment, we always hear that. Seriously, every Kurt Angle segment, that is all we hear. Mr. I interrupt Kurt Angle. That's Jason Jordan. Anyway, Jason Jordan ended up getting the win there. Who cares? Who really cares? I don't. Bray Wyatt versus Apollo Crews. I was actually surprised this match actually went on as long as it did. This match went on a bit too long for my liking. Bray Wyatt first Apollo Crews here. Dana Brooke in her new role, in whatever she's doing with Titus Worldwide. And there was even a spot here close to the end of the match where Apollo Crews was down. Dana Brooke gets up on the apron like a complete idiot, thinking that she can do anything to Bray Wyatt. Gets up on the top rope. Bray Wyatt looks at her, and then she falls off. She falls off the apron and lands on top of Titus O'Neil. And, it's like she's trying to put on a circus act. It's like Dana Brooke was trying to put on a circus act. But I do like Dana Brooke in her new role, though. At least she's actually doing something that's not in-ring. She's still got a lot more improving. Apollo Crews tried to get a surprise kick on Bray Wyatt, but then in the end, Bray Wyatt got the Sister Abigail, and then Matt Hardy appeared on the screen with another cryptic message for the Eater of Worlds. Oh yeah, here we go. Nia Jax backstage. She's got her "I'm not like most girls" t-shirt on. Yeah, you exactly are like most girls, Nia Jax. You are exactly like most girls. You should change that t-shirt to "I am like most girls." Most girls fall in love with a dude. Most girls have a crush on a guy. If you're not like most girls, this should be a complete opposite. And her hair, the bottom part of her hair looked like she dipped her hair in ice cream. Seriously. The bottom part of her hair looked like she dipped it in ice cream and just wants someone to just come along and lick it. Seriously. Alexa Bliss then appears and asks Nia Jax that she really needs her help with Asuka, and then Nia Jax is like, "Oh, I need to go help Enzo," and Alexa just says, "It's either me or him." Then Nia just says, "Sorry, I need to go see Enzo." So what does this mean? Does this mean Nia Jax is a face now? Enzo Amore is meant to be a heel. Enzo Amore is meant to be a heel, and here is Nia Jax. I don't know, and honestly, I really do not care. Nia Jax leaves Alexa Bliss. She obviously chooses a certified G over her best friend, and certainly chooses a certified G over her best friend. Gee, I wonder if this is going to be setting up a match between the two of them sometime down the road. I don't know. But honestly, Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. Do I really need to go over this match? You heard my complaints about this already. Wasn't a fan of this match. This match actually did surprise me at some points, but really I didn't. In the end, I really didn't care because I knew the outcome. They tried to build this up as one of Asuka's toughest challenges since arriving onto Monday Night Raw. Okay, are you guys forgetting about Emma? You guys forgetting about Emma? The stuff that Emma did to Asuka at TLC. So I'm guessing you guys I guess Emma is non-existent anymore. Yeah, sure, she's not a part of WWE anymore, but at least her match with Asuka is still in the record books. Whatever. Asuka got the win with the cross arm breaker. Why is she tapping out people with a cross arm breaker all of a sudden? I thought Asuka's finishing move was the Asuka lock. So why is she tapping out people with an armbar? Did they ban the Asuka lock? Did they ban the Asuka lock or something? I don't know. And, well, honestly, I really don't care. Asuka always wins. And now, I want to get into something before I move on to the next segment, which was absolutely unnecessary. I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you, and listen with your ears instead of commenting like a friggin' idiot. Listen with your ears and then talk to me. This is why I do not like Asuka. Let's go back to last year, 2017. Now we can officially call it last year. Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Roode both get called up to the main roster, as we know. As we know, they get called up. And what happens to them? They get ruined. Shinsuke loses to a Jinder Mahal, and a Bobby Roode gets ruined by a leaving Dolph Ziggler. And then we get Asuka being treated the same way when she came out of NXT. She's still winning matches. This is what I don't understand. Why is Shinsuke and Bobby Roode getting buried while Asuka remains the same? This is what I don't like. Alexa Bliss wasn't even as good as she was in NXT. Think about Alexa. She wasn't even NXT champion material when she was in NXT. And when she got called up, things changed. Things changed for Alexa. The main roster helped Alexa Bliss become a star. So you can't thank the main roster. So you can't thank NXT for Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss had to earn her strides on the main roster. While Asuka is undefeated no matter what. So it's okay for Shinsuke Nakamura to lose to Jinder Mahal, but it's okay for Asuka to keep her winning streak going, right? It's okay for Asuka to keep everything that she has kept in NXT while Shinsuke and Bobby Roode lose it? No, it's not. No, it's not okay. You either keep someone the way they are or you wreck them. Finn Balor's now wrecked. He's now buried. Why isn't Asuka buried yet? Well, I know why. Because Triple H probably got at Vince. Triple H probably got at Vince McMahon. Triple H probably got in Vince's face and told him, if you ruin Asuka, I swear I will kill you. I bet you Triple H threatened Vince McMahon to not ruin Asuka. I'm over Asuka. Time for this bitch to lose! I don't care to who! She needs to lose! I am tired of it! And I'm tired of this whole shit of nobody's ready for Asuka. Yeah, I'm ready. I can be ready for Asuka if I want to. And I'm tired of everybody. And I'm tired of how they tried to make her intimidating. I'm tired of them trying to explain how intimidating Asuka is. Alexa Bliss should not be intimidated of Asuka. I don't even find Asuka intimidating. Asuka isn't intimidating. Why is Alexa Bliss acting like she's scared of her? Seriously, Asuka's not intimidating. I don't even find her anywhere near intimidating. Seriously, I'm done. I am tired of this. Get used to this. Because I'll be ranting a lot about Asuka. Get used to it. If you don't like it, tough. Let's move on to the next segment. This segment was absolutely unnecessary. Braun Strowman versus Heath Slater and Rhino. This segment was absolutely unnecessary. As soon as the match ended, they just dragged it on and 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 dragged it on with Braun Strowman constantly slamming them. Why? Why did you have to drag this segment on by having Braun Strowman just continue to power slam these two? Seriously, it just got nauseating. Like, after a few power slams, you hear the roar! Then you hear Braun Strowman's music. It would stop. He'd continue power slamming them, and then you hear the roar again, and they'd be power slamming them more, and then you hear the roar again. And then you get another more sets of power slams, and you hear the roar, and this was just nauseating me. This was just annoying me. This was annoying me. And I'm like, seriously, just end this segment already. Lucky I got myself a nice drink. Ugh. Oh. Wish they'd just hurry up and just fix all this up. Okay, and Finn Balor announced himself in the Royal Rumble. Sasha Banks and Bayley also announced themselves in the Royal Rumble. Well, I just do not understand why they're just continuously having women just say, yeah, I'm in the Rumble. Now, I'm going to go back to the Women's Royal Rumble here for a sec before I talk about the next segment. Don't worry, guys, I'm calm, so you don't have to worry about me shouting and screaming. So I'm calm down now. I had my drink. I'm calm. But my calmness won't last for long, I'll tell you that. My calmness won't last for long. So I may as well take another drink now while I can. Let's talk about the women. Let's talk about the Women's Royal Rumble. a lot of people, and I'm thinking some people would feel this way about the women having 30. Now, I'm not going to consider myself a genius, but as soon as this Women's Royal Rumble was announced, people were saying there's going to be 20 or 25. But if you guys watched my discussion video about the Women's Royal Rumble, I made a bold prediction and I said, I bet you they'll push it out to 30. I think I said it in my discussion video. I think I did. I can't remember what video I said it in, but I said I would not be surprised if they pushed it to 30. And in the end, I was correct. They pushed the Women's Royal Rumble to 30, just like the men. So, some people will be thinking, well, okay, well, how is this going to work? Well, I guess I'll help you guys out. On the main roster, there's a total of 21 women. Alexa, if you don't count Alexa and Charlotte, they're both champions. So Alexa and Charlotte are both champions, so disclude them. That makes 19. You've already got 19 participants for the main roster. So just remember that. So just remember that, okay? Just keep that in mind. There's 19 women in total. All on the main roster, including Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch. So that's 19 in total. Of everyone that's on the main roster, currently wrestling. Even Lana, she counts too. That's 19. Maurice and Maria, I think they would count, but considering that they're on manual leave, they won't participate. They will not participate in the Women's Royal Rumble. Some people might not like it, considering people might not like the fact that they're doing 30. I like it. I like 30. I actually prefer it actually being 30. And I understand why people don't think it's a good idea to make it 30 for the women, because there's not enough women. Well, if you had one women's title, I think it might have been a little bit more easier. You either had Alexa or Charlotte be champion and the other one participates. Because we've got 2 titles, we need to add every single woman that is currently on the main roster, and you throw in a few NXT talents. You throw in a few NXT. Maybe about 3, 5, maybe about 5. I think 5 would probably be... I could definitely see them having about at least 2 or 3. Now, if you know me, I would want Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, and possibly Nikki Cross in the Women's Royal Rumble. Those 3 get put in, because, and then the rest of them would be surprise entrances. So yeah, the rest would be like surprise entrances and all that other jazz. Hopefully WWE.com has finally kept themselves all updated. No, of course they didn't. Oh, yes they did. Okay. Where am I? Oh, yes. Remember how I said I'm calm? Well, the calmness is going to end here. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. Oh, boy. Wasn't this a match to remember? Wasn't this a match to remember? Hey, guys. If Roman Reigns is disqualified, he loses the title. And what happens during the match? Samoa Joe goes for a Uranagi. Roman Reigns falls back into the referee. And nothing. Nothing. The referee goes to disqualify Roman, and then Roman's like, no, don't DQ me. Please, I'm the face of WWE. Please, Vince McMahon loves me. Vince McMahon wants me protected. Don't disqualify me. Don't disqualify me. I'm Vince McMahon's golden boy. The referee doesn't disqualify Roman. Everything goes on as normal. And as soon as that happened, I knew Roman was winning. As soon as that happened, I knew Roman was winning. As soon as he didn't DQ Roman, I knew Roman was winning. I knew Roman was winning as soon as he didn't DQ him. And I knew Roman Reigns was going to win all along. I knew Roman Reigns was going to win all along in this match because they put the no DQ on him. Remember when Roman Reigns was the United States Champion, guys? Remember when he was the United States Champion? You know what? I've got my NXT title sitting over there. I'm going to go grab it right now. Remember when Roman Reigns was the United States Champion? This same thing happened. The same thing happened with him. He was told if he was disqualified, he will lose against Chris Jericho. And remember that? And do you remember it? Do you remember what happened? Do you guys remember exactly what happened in that match? Yeah, Chris Jericho grabs the title, pretends to hit himself in the head with it, sits the title down, and the referee sees or did he throw the title? I think he threw the title. Yeah, I think he threw the title at Roman. And then Jericho fell back as if like Roman Reigns hit him with the title, and then the referee was about to disqualify him, and he didn't. It was the same thing! We've seen the same thing twice with Roman Reigns! Roman Reigns is the king of surviving DQs! He's the king of surviving DQs! Seriously! I am tired of this bullshit. If you're gonna put the no DQ rule on someone, you should go along with it. You don't threaten to DQ them and don't do it. They did it with Ambrose last year as well on SmackDown. When Maurice slapped Ambrose in the face, the referee was going to disqualify her, and Dan Ambrose said, "Don't disqualify. Don't disqualify. I want to win the title." When is it that those superstars can control the referee's actions? Seriously, what is this? We're in 2018. We're starting off a new year. And we've got Roman Reigns kissing up to friggin' referees. I am so tired of this bullshit. I don't like Roman and I don't like Joe. I don't like either one of these two guys. But I'm telling you guys right now, as an honest fan, Samoan Joe should have won this match. It's absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. How can Roman Reigns look at himself in the mirror and say he's a fighting champion? Seriously, how can he call himself a fighting champion after how he retained his title tonight? How the way he retained his title tonight was absolutely ridiculous. Begging the referee to don't DQ him. Honestly, at this point, we know this year is going to be the year of Roman Reigns. WWE have been holding back on Roman Reigns for a long time now. For about a few months. Now we're coming into WrestleMania. Be ready to see the face of Roman. And I guarantee you by WrestleMania, he's going to be holding both Universal and Intercontinental. Samoan Joe was their last chance to take the title off Roman, and considering he got past Roman, considering that how they had Roman Reigns get past Joe, this pretty much tells me that they're going to have Roman head into Mania as the Intercontinental Champion. They better have Roman Reigns and Joe compete against each other again at the Royal Rumble. Absolutely ridiculous. Monday Night Raw. Remember the name. Raw. Roman always wins. Raw. Hashtag Roman always wins. Finn Balor was in a backstage segment. Spoke to Kurt Angle. And that he tells him that he's declaring himself in the Royal Rumble match. Congrats, Finn. Congrats, you're in the Royal Rumble. But you're not going to get your Universal Championship rematch. We know that for a fact. But then, Kurt Angle asks him about a 6-man tag match with the Miztourage and Elias. Oh, okay. When did that happen? I've been watching Monday Night Raw from 12 a.m. Or should I say from 12 p.m. And they said nothing about a 6-man tag. Okay, so when did this happen? So Kurt Angle tells Finn Balor, have you found any partners for your 6-man tag match with the Miztourage and Elias? And his tag team partners were none other than Gallows and Anderson. I'll actually admit, this actually surprised me. I was actually very surprised very surprised with this. Seems like Gallows and Anderson are now turning over a new leaf. Looks like the nerds are becoming baby faces. Gallows and Anderson seem to have turned face in this little segment here with Finn Balor. Okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. This is where things got really, really weird. 205 Live is definitely breaking all the rules here. Cedric Alexander, well actually Drew Gulak and Ariel Daivari, had a segment and they were explaining why Enzo Amore is not on Monday Night Raw to defend his Cruiserweight Championship. Who cares? Who cares about this certified G and his illness? Who cares? He's probably really not even ill. He's probably not really ill. I mean, seriously, guys. Don't think I'm being mean. He wouldn't really be ill, would he? So Cedric Alexander eventually comes out and wants a match with them. And they said, yeah, okay, only if it's a tag team match. You got no friends. And then all of a sudden, Goldust comes out. And I was thinking, what? He's not a cruiserweight. So it looks like 205 Live is breaking all the rules here. So it's Cedric Alexander and Goldust. They end up versing Gulak and Daivari. Cedric Alexander gets the win. And okay, I still don't understand why Goldust is fighting on the Cruiserweight show. Great, may as well get Braun Strowman down. May as well get Braun Strowman on 205 next, huh? Then we had Balor and Gallows and Anderson, the Balor Club. I'll just say we had the Balor Club versus the Miztourage and hello, my name's Elias. We had, yes, the Balor Club versus Elias and the Miztourage. Do I really need to go over this match? The Balor Club got the win. I actually liked how they ended the match. Magic Killer into a coup de grace. That looked pretty nice. A coup de grace into a Magic Killer, then into a coup de grace. That looked really, really cool. Oof. And then we had the end segment. The end segment was Brock Lesnar. Talking about... he was talking about how he finds it unfair. How he finds it unfair that his Beast is versing 2 challengers. Oh, my Beast! My Beast is having 2 challengers! Really? Paul Heyman is... I know. It's a part of his character, I know. But, are you for real? We got Paul Heyman complaining about how Brock Lesnar has to fight 2 opponents instead of 1. Okay, okay, if Brock Lesnar has a problem with that, then why doesn't he just, I don't know, take the take the Universal title off his shoulder and give it back to Kurt Angle if he's got a huge problem with it. The way Paul Heyman came off tonight was absolutely stupid. He came off like a big-ass crybaby. And then he starts yelling that the Beast will destroy everyone. He doesn't fear no challenge. He fears no man. He fears no one. Well, okay. Well, if he doesn't fear anyone... If he doesn't fear anyone, then why are you complaining? Then why are you, of all people, complaining that Brock Lesnar has to fight 2 opponents? But hey, it's a part of his character. It's a part of his character. That's it. And then Kane eventually came out, and then he started talking about how Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman eventually started talking about Kane, how Brock Lesnar is his favorite demon, and then Kane came out, and then Kane, did a choke slam, and then a brawl broke down, and then we got like every single person, then we got everybody. Sorry about that slam. And then we got everyone from the roster, more like the jobbers on the roster, come out and break everything up between Lesnar and Kane, and that's how Raw went off the air. Anyway, guys, that is your Monday Night Raw review, the first Monday Night Raw of 2018. I really didn't enjoy myself tonight. I really did not enjoy myself. I really did not enjoy myself. This Monday Night Raw was complete and utter garbage. I just could not get over how ridiculous this show was. Call me, go ahead, call me whatever you want to call me, because it just shows that you can't handle the language that I use. I know for a fact that you people do not care. But I'm telling you guys right now, I am being completely honest with you guys right now. I'm being honest. I'm being completely honest. If you are not a fan of what happens on to either to your favorite superstars, or if there's an issue that you think that needs to be fixed up, of course I'm gonna speak my mind. But overall, guys, that's your Monday Night Raw. I really didn't enjoy it. I really did not enjoy myself at all. Monday Night Raw was complete trash. I give it 2 out of 10. That's how garbage it was to me. Sure, there'll be a lot more people out there that enjoyed Raw, but in the end, to me, Monday Night Raw was garbage. And if anybody, and I swear, if anybody loves the fact that Roman Reigns is being protected and being saved by Vince McMahon and his bullshit, if anybody's a fan of that, then obviously you need a brain check. That's my Monday Night Raw review. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. See you guys tomorrow for my SmackDown Live review. Catch you later.